Hello students, I am Srishti Tiwari here. Today we are going to discuss about the subject that is medical surgical 1. So before study about the diseases and what is the disease and what is the cause and signs and symptoms and all that. So before that we should know about the how the origin and how the evolution and how the development of the medical surgical or the medicine or the surgeries has taken place, that we will discuss in today's class. Means today we are going to discuss about the first introduction chapter, unit first, that is the history of health care. Okay, so history of health care. Disease and illness have plagued humans since the beginning of time. Okay, plagued means they have harassed the people, means the diseases and the illness has been harassed the people since the beginning of time, when the origin, we can say, of the human has been taking place. Okay, then through the ages, means before, since so many years ago, the people have wondered, means they were thinking that why some individual become sick while some other remain healthy. Means they were thinking that why some individual only they get sick and others they used to be healthy always, why it is so. Okay, they were thinking that. Then as medical knowledge increased, so they were thinking that only. Then day by day, when the medical science and the studies and education has been development has been taking place, then the medical knowledge has increased and the treatment became more science based. Okay, means the treatment, they were believing that the because of this and that the disease is taking place. Then after the medical knowledge has increased and the development has taken place, then the treatment became, means the treatment of that disease and illness were based on the science. Okay, then when the science development has taken place, then the treatment was also based on the science was going on, and now it is going on. Okay, then in the present, an overview of the healthcare history from prehistoric times to the 19th century. Next, during the ages, means the before, what was happening, what was the others thinking. Okay, during the prehistoric times, disease were thought to be caused by the stars, energy, spirits, or domains. Means they were thinking that some bad spirits or the angry spirits, or we can say the devil, because of devil the disease is taking place in the human being. Okay, then in the dark age, what the people were saying, thinking, the physician could not stop smallpox, cholera, or the bubonic plague from the killing millions of people. Okay, so all these things, they means these all are disease name, smallpox, cholera, and the bubonic plague, or so these all are disease. So these things were taking place at that time. Then uh, they were thinking, means it could not be treated, or the millions people were they were killing by these diseases. Okay, so during the dark age, minimal progress was made towards the understanding health or the illness. Okay, so the medical care consists of the magic and the superstitious practices. So they were practicing some superstitious, and the magicians, they were treating the people, means they were thinking that because of their superstition. Okay, then the during renaissance, okay, interest in the science revived and the medical knowledge advanced through the direct observation during the autopsy and the analysis of urine and blood. Means during autopsy, in this era, we can say the science development and the medical knowledge has development is became advanced. So they have observed, means autopsy means during post-mortem of the any dead body is taking place. So during this period or during this time, they were analyzing the whole body and they analyzed the urine and the blood of the human being. Okay, then the next, as medical knowledge progressed in the ancients in India, China and the Greek believed the body fluid imbalance caused the illness. So when the medical knowledge progressed, so they were thinking that the uh, means the illness is taking place because the fluid and electrolyte imbalance. Then the early form of immunization, medication and the surgeries were developed during this period. In this period, the early form of means immunization and the medications that were not that much developed, but somehow it was okay, means it was treating the disease, and some surgeries was developed. Okay, in the late 19th century, scientists began to discover cause of infectious disease. Means the in 19th century, some scientists came and they started to discover about the how the disease is occur. Okay, then the next we are going to discuss about the theories of the disease causation. Means that in the last line we have discussed, means some theorists has came and they given their theories, means how the disease occurs. So the theories has been given by some physician, we can say. First one is supernatural theory, ecological theory, posture germ theory, multifactorial causation theory, biomedical model, and the psychosocial theory, and the Henle and Koch postulate theory. So we'll discuss one by one these theories. Okay. First one is supernatural theory. As in the history only we have discussed how the disease is taking place. At least 10% of people in developed countries and the 30% in the development countries still believed in the supernatural natural origin. Even today's superstition are became the major obstacle in the disease control. Means nowadays also, means the 10% people in the developed countries also, they are believing on the supernatural origin of the disease. Means they're if somebody is getting sick, they are thinking that because of some bad spirits or energy or the angry spirits, the disease has taken place. Okay, and the 30% in the developing countries also. Okay, the people are believe that the disease is because of some God has done, like I have done some wrong, so God is giving me punishment and all that. So this is their we can say that is their superstition. Okay, so why, because of this, the to date superstition are became the major obstacle. Means the because of their superstition, the major obstacle means hindrance, means we can say barrier in the disease control is there. Means if the people will think about the people will think that the disease has been caused by the some bad spirits, and also they will take that person to some we can say some priest and all. So they will not go to the hospital to treat the individual or to treat the patient, isn't it? So they'll take to the any temple and all, and they'll go to the priest, and they will they for the treatment of that person. So they will not go to a hospital. So because of that, means that because of superstition only, there's some obstacle in the disease control has taken place. Okay, because it's giving the barrier, or we can say it hinders the control of disease. Okay, most of the literates view that the disease of results of microbes. Okay, some of the literates, means those who are educated, some they believe that the disease is because of microbes or microorganism. Disease are being caused by the microorganism. So most of uneducated people, 90% believe that the disease is due to by the bad physical environment. But some of the people, 90% people, they believe that because of our bad physical environment, the disease is taking place. Then next theory is the ecological theory. By the name itself, ecological is mean related to our environment. Okay, in around 1960 BC, Hippocrates is the first epidemiologist who advised to search the environment. Sorry, I am repeating the sentence. Around 463 BC, Hippocrates, 463 BC, Hippocrates is the first epidemiologist who advised to search the environment for the cause of disease. Means he started to search in the environment what is the cause of disease. So these human ecological concept, that is a study of human relationship between environment, made the later thinker search the causation of environment. Means the later he done some studies, and he searched that the between the relation of the human to the environment. He made some research and all, and the cause in the environment he searched about. Okay, then according to this theory, disease occur when there is an imbalance in the human and his environment. According to him, he stated that when the imbalance in the human and in the environment, some imbalance is taking place between both of them, in the environment or in the human being, so the diseases occurs. Okay, this was the stated by the Hippocrates. Then the next theory, that is posture's germ theory. This is the important theory that you have to be thorough about it and pay more attention in this slide. Okay, then the germ theory believed the microbes, or the microbes means germ, that I have already told, were found to be cause for many known disease. This posture's germ theory, Robert Koch, he stated that the germ theory believed that microbes means the germ were found to cause for any known disease. If any known disease is there. Okay, first the germ theory was been given by, means the beginning of this theory was done by the Louis Pasteur. That's why it is called as the Pasteur's germ theory. And the latter the this Pasteur, Henle and the Robert Koch, they were some scientists, they combined in this theory. Then proponents of the microbial theory, after they discovered the microorganism in the patient's secretion or the excretion, they discovered the microorganism in the patient through their secretions or excretion. The germ was present in the particular patient, so they found that, they discovered. Then next theory is the Henle and Koch postulate. Okay, so that is the, we can say, continuation of the germ theory. Okay, then each disease is caused by the germ. This points you have to thorough about it. Okay, without the germ, that disease will not be caused. Means every disease has the caused, every disease is caused by germ only. Okay, means because of germ, no means disease cannot be takes place. Okay, then without the germ, disease will not be caused, that I have told. Then by introducing that germ, the disease can be caused in animals experimentally. If that germ, if someone is doing experiment, if that germ is being introduced into that particular we can say any agent or particular human being or particular animal, so disease will cause. And the germ can again be isolated from the sick animal experimented with. Okay, so we'll discuss it. So here, as you can say, what was that sentence? In this you can see the microorganism must be found in abundance in all organisms suffering from the disease, but should not be found in healthy organism. Yeah, he stated that as here you can see in this picture, like this one is affected or the disease animal and this one is healthy. So their observation sample under microscope, means their sample, means fluid sample or the blood we can say, has been taken place. It is showing the microscopic structure. So here the red blood cells and some suspected pathogen is being seen, and in the healthy animal there only the red blood cell is being seen. So this sentence is stating that only, means if the sick person is there, so in their blood or in their secretion only the microorganism or the microbes will be found, and the person the who is healthy, in their body or in their body fluids, the germs or microbes will not be there. So if the disease is there, so that will only be caused by the germs. Then second point is the microorganism must be isolated from the disease organism and grown into the pure culture. if the, like here from the sample, microorganism has been taken, and it has been grown into the culture. Like in the first year in the microbiology, you have studied about the what is culture and what is the culture media and all. Okay, so here I am not going to explain about the culture. So the micro organism has been developed or been drawn into the this culture medium. Okay, and here if had been if it from the healthy, there is no bacteria or the no microorganism, so there will be not be any pathogen present in the culture. Okay, then third point is the cultured microorganisms should be cause disease when they introduced into the healthy person. Okay, so here from here the bacteria has been drawn into the culture. If from the culture that bacteria has been taken and it has been again introduced into animal, so again it will cause the disease. Okay, understood? Then the microorganism must be re-isolated from the inculcated disease experiment host, and the identifies being strong identical to the original specific causative agent. So again, if for the experiment purpose, if again the bacteria has been isolated from the their body fluids, so again it can be get culture. So all this process will go on. So Robert Koch has been stated that the without germ the disease cannot takes place. Okay, so these are the very important theory. The next theory we are going to discuss, that is the multifactorial causation theory. Okay, so interaction between agent, environment and host caused infection. So this was stated by the Patenkoffer. Okay, Patenkoffer, interaction between the agent, host and environment, this caused the any infectious disease. He stated the agent, host and environment factor will act as a joint independent partner in causing the disease. Means they are a joint independent partner, they are only responsible to cause the disease. Multi-factor means there are so many factors, means environment, host and agent, they are being used in the causing the disease. Patenkopf took a ride on the unifactorial theory, stating that the Koch's postulate cannot explain the non-communicable diseases causation where one cannot find a germ. Yeah, here we can say here the person, means the this theorist is criticizing the germ theory. Means here he is stating that the Koch's postulate, he said that the because of germ the disease is taking place, but he is criticizing that theory, and he is saying that the Koch's postulate cannot explain the non-communicable disease. Yes, means if that disease is not communicable, means that has not been caused by any germs or any microorganisms. So how it will explain that the communicable diseases also is, that is non-communicable diseases also been caused by the some microorganism. Okay, where the causation where one cannot find the germ, means where the if one non-communicable disease is there in their body fluid or in their secretion, if the any germ or the microbes has not been found from there, so how that theory can explain that the non-communicable disease is caused by the microorganism or any microbes or germ. Okay, then he gave generalized explanation applicable to all diseases. So he gave what generalized explanation, means for all diseases, he that will be applicable for all diseases, this infection and non-infectious, means communicable and non-communicable for both, as well as that disease is multifactorial, means the disease is being caused by the for the disease causation of that disease, the agent, host and environment will be the cause. Then next we are going to discuss about the biomedical model. This model describe disease are the malfunctioning cell or organs with the consistent sign and symptoms. Biomedical model, why it is saying that here the malfunctioning of the cell or organs, means that the cell or the organ who is not functioning properly, or to the cell who is dead or the organ who is dead. Okay, we can say that is being best, that's why it is known as a biomedical model. Then this model focused on the cause and effect relationship while the ignoring psychosocial component of the disease. Means this model is ignoring the, means criticizing, we can say this model is ignoring the psychosocial component of disease. Okay, he only stated that the when our in our body, when the cell and the organs is malfunctioning, then disease occur and the sign and symptoms occur. Then next theory we are going to discuss, that is the psychosocial theories. So psychosocial theory, this integrated that the psychosocial and the psychological and the sociological factors to better explain disease development. Means in the psychosocial theory there are psychosocial or psychological and the sociological factor, they are being better to explain that the disease are being caused by these factors. Okay, then the this there are, for the psychological theory there have been some there are so many theories they have been explained about the psychosocial theory. So Mason's theory of specify satisfied to the of the stress response, Lazarus theory of stress response, Wolf's theory stress organ maladaptation and disease, Hallman's Rahe's theory of the life exchange and the onset of illness. So these all are about the today's topic. So if you people have any doubt, you can ask me. I'll try my best to clear your doubt. Thank you all.